And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to the Dice Tower. Today we're taking a look at a game called Abdurk die Mauer, or basically Through the Wall, essentially. This is a game about ghosts. There's a lot of kids' game about ghosts, which seems scary because ghosts are scary, but these are not scary ghosts. They're like Casper the Friendly Ghost. And this is a game where you're going to be moving through a board using the power of magnets. It was nominated for Most Innovative Game. That always makes me curious. Let's take a look. The board is placed here. You have these magnetic strips. There's some magnets in these. You don't know exactly where they are on the different ones. It looks like they're in every spot, but they're not. So you're going to randomly place those in the middle, and then the two outside ones here to the end. Each player is going to put a ghost here. Players are going to shuffle the different parts of a ghost. You have the bottom, the hat, the face, the middle, and then the hand. You're going to put one of each in piles over here. And what players need to do to win the game is you need to get one of each part to build a complete ghost. So to do that, you need to end your turn on one of these. You will then pick a pile. So here I am on a skateboard. I'll look through that pile. Is a skateboard in here? Nope. Then I don't get it. Maybe it's in this one, and then maybe next turn I land on there again. Nope. And then next turn, is it in here? There's a skateboard. I then get that card. Now, how do you get to these? On your turn, you have two moves that you can make. Now, you can move one space. You just take your piece and you slide it from one space to another. However, your ghost can't move through walls. Another one of your three moves, I said two moves, I meant three moves that you have, is you can move one of these sliders. So I can move it from either end and I can slide it like this. Hey, look, my ghost happened to be on a magnet and it pulled him through the wall. That's legitimate. And then maybe my third move, I end here. Do I find a frilly shirt? Nope. Wrong pile. So I get nothing. And it's the next person's turn. And so that person might move over here. Then they slide this one section in. That didn't do anything. So they move it another section. Nope, that didn't do anything either. So now they'll try the third action, which is rotating. When you rotate, you just take the whole board and slide it like this. And you'll notice that some of the pieces will move when that happens. And as you have the pieces in the middle of the board, like this, it's going to happen with more than one piece as you move these around. As the board rotates, the ghosts are going to move to different spots. Now, if the ghost ends up after moving in more than one room, like this goes here, you can decide which spot they're in. Another action you can take is to pull one of these out completely and put it in another spot. The only caveat is that you have to take it from a spot where there's no ghosts and put it in a spot where there is no ghosts. That's it. You're just going to be taking these turns, moving, ending on a spot, and then looking through a pile to find whatever that is. That's the scuba thing. I found it until in front of you, you will have built yourself a complete ghost. You do that, you're the winner. So the ghosts are pretty good quality, although they are kind of a funky shape here. They don't actually look, I don't know, they're just weird looking ghosts. The magnets on them are pretty good. These, I really like how these work. And by the way, if a ghost falls off the board, it just starts in a corner. But I like how, when you look closer, you're like, well, that's definitely a magnet. Is that a magnet? It's not. But they sure made it look like there's a magnet there. That is a magnet. Neither of these are magnets. There's a magnet again. So I think that's pretty cool. And these slide in. My only complaint about these is it says when you pull one out, you pull it out one section and you'll click into place. The clicking on these is not as, you kind of have to move them a little bit. But I'll tell you what, the very first time you rotate the board and see the ghosts move due to these, that's just an amazing thing and it's really neat. I do like the artwork on the cards. It's pretty fun and cute and you get to make all sorts of funky ghosts that have different, outfits, etc. Now, when I first saw the game and went over it and I saw the sliders, I was like, oh, it's pretty neat. You slide it, your ghost gets caught on these, and you slide them in now. Neat, yes, but rotating the board, the first time we rotated the board, we moved our ghosts, and we hadn't played the game yet, and so we rotated the board, and everyone was like, oh, what just happened? It was so cool. I don't know what it is. The rotating the board, it's not really that unique of a concept, right? You're just moving these things, and the ghosts are going to be either dragged on or off magnets or pushed onto magnets. It's so fascinating. I don't know how to explain it, and I love it. It's really cool. Now, the actual gameplay itself. So I played this with adults several times because the magnets were cool. But it is a kid's game. The whole idea of landing on a pile, on an object, and then looking through a pile for the card, that part of the game's a little boring. You can spice it up by the rules say you don't have to put the cards back, so you can stick this pile of cards over here, and pretty soon you can't remember what's anywhere. So there's a little bit of a memory aspect to it, and kids will enjoy that, and they'll like the magnet part. Adults tend to just like the magnet part of it. But that means it is a fun game that you will enjoy along with your kids. This is certainly one of the best kids games I played this year. It is a lot of fun. It's unique. It has these ghosts that are moving around based on magnets. You get those 3 actions in your turn: slide, rotate, or move. Just a fun concept overall, and I think one that's probably going to be nominated for awards. You watch. It's a cool idea. I definitely recommend it. Check it out. Dice Tower Judgment, kid approved.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching the Dice Tower.